This video is for Riichi players. If you are a beginner or an intermediate level player, you may be interested in this. If you're an advanced player, you may or may not be interested. This player reference that I'm going to show you was something that I created in 2009 when I was first learning how to play. I decided to go to Mahjong Wiki and a few other sources, and I printed information on how to score your hand, how to find your Yaku, things like that. So I had a stack of papers with me when I was learning how to play, and it got very hard. It was hard to look through all the papers to figure out what I was doing. And so I decided to make a two-sided 8.5 by 11 reference, and that's how I came up with this format. So I wanted to introduce it to you. Here it is in real life. So it's on an 8.5 by 11. This is the front, and this is the back, and this is the inside. And I'll show you the PDF version so I can explain the formatting. So on the front is a table of definitions. Now this is not comprehensive. This is just the main definitions of things that you would find in every game. So it starts off with italics terms in Japanese phonetical spelling. Anytime you see italics on this player reference, that's the Japanese phonetical spelling. And then you have the definition here. Some of these have Dora in the middle here, and in bold is your Han if you qualify when you win. So you would add a Han for each of these. Underneath that is the non-dealer scoring. On the left is the scoring sticks and the denominations in parentheses or the denomination and then the number of sticks per denomination in parentheses. Then we have the fu table. If you're less than Mangan, which is 5 Han, then you're going to count fu. Underneath the fu table is dealer scoring. So how it works is you would play your game, and then if you win, you would count your Han based on the Yaku you have, turn the card over on this side, and then you would find how many Han you have. Let's say you have 3 Han, and you then need to count your fu. So you would go through this list one by one, look at your hand, and then count your score based on whether it's exposed or concealed, find out what your fu is, and come down here for your fu. So let's say you have 3 Han with 40 points. Then you would go over to this table here, and it would tell you if you are Tsumo, you would get the top number in payment, and if you were Ron, you would get the bottom number. So the number on the left is what the non-dealers pay, and the number on the right is what the dealer would pay you. And then on the other side, let's say you were not the dealer, you would go to 3 for 3 Han and down to 40. So you would get 77 or 770 from all the players if you are sumo. And then if you self-pick, let's see here. If you self-pick, you get the bottom number, 2,600. So I have that right here underneath the fu table. Payment, Roan, win on discard. Dealer pays top amount. That would be over here. The dealer pays top amount. Tsumo, win on self-draw. Losers pay bracketed amounts. So all the bracketed amounts, the losers at the table pay. When non-dealer wins, East pays the larger amount. So that would be in the brackets. So they would pay the larger amount in the bracket. So that instruction is right there. All right, so on the inside of the card is the Yaku Table. This Yaku Table is divided into categories. The first category is sequences. The second category is pros and cons. Then it's whole hand and terminals on the left side. On the right side is terminals and honors, and then the Yaku that you get when you win. So within each category you have 4 columns. The first column is the name of the Yaku, and I have it in English on top and then the Japanese phonetical spelling underneath. Then the next column is the definition of that Yaku. The third column is the Han, and then the last column is whether or not it's a concealed hand, which is indicated by a C, or a hand where you can claim a discard for an exposure, which is indicated by an X. Down at the very bottom, I have a tile legend, and here I also have the Japanese phonetical spelling under everything. Here we have dots, bams, and cracks. So there's pin, so, and wan. And this would be helpful for people who want to start naming tiles in Japanese. Then I have the cracks laid out because a lot of people have trouble with memorizing these cracks. So you can just come here and look at the image of the 8 crack and know, okay, that's the 8 crack. And I have here that terminals, the name for terminals, which I do not know how to pronounce that, Yochuhai, and then the name for simples, Chuchanpai, Chunchanpai, something like that, I don't know. And then of course the number here as well above the terms. Then on this side I have winds and dragons in the same thing, the Japanese phonetical spelling underneath. So that is the player reference in the format that I have right now. I want to show you where you can buy it, and I'll have a link below the video to this place where you can purchase it if you want to buy a 4-pack on cardstock. I'm also going to have a link down there of the PDF that you can just print for free. So you can go to my website, click on Styles, oh, I'm already on there. It's early in the morning. Okay, so here's the Japanese version. You just scroll down and I have several styles down here. So you're just going to go to the Japanese style and then click Lesson Kit. And you're going to scroll down to where the red lesson kit is. And then you're going to click on Order Now. You'll come to the order form where you'll fill it out. And down here is the Reach reference cards that you can purchase separately. So you just put in your quantity and your amount. It's $20 for a 4-pack, and then include your shipping. So you'll send me this email. When you click submit, it'll send me an email, and then I'll reply with my mailing address where you can send me a check, and I will send you these player references. So that is my player reference that I'm offering you. If you're a beginner or intermediate player, check it out. Let me know what you think. If you're an advanced player, check it out too. I'd like to get some input on the formatting and the items that I've picked for this quick reference. If you have any ideas to improve it, I am open to that. Maybe I'll see you at Mahjong time and we could play Reach together now.